Hey Dan, we're hanging out up here at Big Lake, and it's going to be 90 degrees this weekend. Why are we standing next to a snowblower? What's going on with that? Are we jumping ahead already to winter?
No, not this time, Jeremy. The reason we wanted to showcase these ones is because this is a promotion that Toro has right now, where when we need our lawnmower, this is our battery-powered 60-volt system from Toro for our lawnmower. And we have an awesome promotion right now, Jeremy, where when we buy the lawnmower, that same 60-volt system, we then get our snowblower in that 60-volt system for free.
That sounds like a great deal.
It is. So then you have your solution for winter, and you got your snowblower, and the 60-volt battery system from Toro will work on both. So we can interchange the batteries between the two, and we'll have our solution for cutting our grass in the summertime, and then we'll have our solution for clearing the snow in the wintertime, all in one bundle, and you get the snowblower for free.
Now, Dan, I keep hearing about on Facebook, you guys are always talking about the Flex Force systems. That's these guys, right? So
it is.
The same battery from the lawnmower is going to go in the snowblower, and it could also go into any of Toro's other battery-powered tools, be it a pole saw or a weed whip or any of that kind of stuff, right?
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely, Jeremy. So that 60-volt system will then work for all of these units, and then we take that same battery out, we put it in a chainsaw, a pole saw, a string trimmer, a handheld blower, over 60 tools that Toro has that we can put it in. So then as we need the replacement of our outdoor power equipment tools, we start buying that 60-volt system, and it works with all the same batteries. So it's pretty cool.
Tell me a little bit about the lawnmower. What makes this one different than, say, their regular Timecutter model?
Yeah. Good question, Jeremy. So what they really did here from Toro is we took our system that was a tried and true 42-inch zero-turn model that Toro's had for years now. We have the nice fabricated deck. We have the same frame and same cut quality that we would in our gas power equivalent model. However, we go to that battery system and that battery model. And in my opinion, I think Toro did a fantastic job with this new battery unit in terms of both performance and also the control of the unit. So with that, Jeremy, we have our battery 60-volt system. So we still get the same cut quality that we would in the gas-powered equivalent, but then we have it on the battery system. And one of the biggest questions we get here at M&M about all of these battery models and kind of the new age of this technology is, well, does it work well, right? What's the difference versus my gas? Am I going to be happy with the cut quality and performance of this versus our gas equivalent? And what I always tell customers is as far as performance goes, as far as cut quality goes, both on the snowblower side and on the lawnmower side, yes, it is going to perform the same as your gas because it's basically the same frame, the same system, and same everything. They just transplanted that power source over to battery. Right. The biggest thing with our battery units that we've seen, and that's why here at M&M, we want to ask a lot of questions and make sure that we get a good understanding of both your property and how big of an area, how much runtime you need, because with the battery units, they work really well. The biggest thing we got to make sure is it going to be adequate in terms of runtime to make sure that it gets the job done for your specific property. So when you come in and we start talking about gas versus battery, we have a lot of questions that we're going to ask you to make sure that it's going to be a good fit, to make sure it's going to have a long enough runtime. And the beauty of the 60-volt system is, in the lawnmower as an example, is we have areas to put more batteries, okay? So we can add more runtime by just having more batteries in the unit. So you can see here that we can take up to 6 batteries in this unit. And the batteries that it comes with are going to be the 10 amp 60-volt batteries. So how I explain that to customers, when it comes to the batteries and the milliamps of the batteries, think of it like a gas tank, okay? So we can add more capacity in those batteries by just adding more here, and then we charge those batteries and pop them right back over then to our snowblower system as well.
So we've got bays for 6 batteries here. I believe, is it 3 batteries that come standard?
Correct.
In the mower with the 42-inch? And then we've got 2 bays. Oh, excuse me, 3 bays. 2 normal bays plus the expansion bay.
Yes.
In the snowblower. Yeah, I know we did a side-by-side with, I believe, that snowblower and the gas-powered model, and they're basically identical. One of the big differences I've noticed, at least with the Timecutter, and it is the same deck and all that stuff, but the difference a lot of times you have less stuff. Like With this one, that's an electric motor there. You don't have that mower drive belt like you do on the gas model to drive all of that. And with the battery too, when you hit heavy snow or heavy lawn, sometimes with your gas motor, it bogs down because it's already running at peak. With the battery systems, it actually, it senses that you're hitting that heavy stuff, and it actually ramps up more. So it's going to give you that extra power right when you need it, rather than bogging down sometimes like your gas motor does.
Right, absolutely. You know, that's exactly right. And the other thing that people love about battery that's so different than your gas equivalent is it's almost silent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, on the lawnmower as an example, other than a little bit of what you hear is the blades, you know, spinning. Other than that, you don't hear anything because there's nothing else that's creating that noise. So that's another big advantage. Maybe we're mowing something where, you know, someone sleeps at different times of the day. Maybe we're by a townhome or an area where, you know, not making a lot of noise and being quieter could be a really, really big advantage for people as well. And then the other thing is, as far as the operation goes, I want to talk about that real quick, because there has been other brands that have already done 0 turns in electric, okay? But some of the obstacles that they've faced is that when you're trying to control the unit, there is what's called a delay. It's called latency in terms of how quickly it responds. In Toro, when we went and tested this unit with our certified Toro technicians, we found that there was literally no delay. It operated and controlled what we felt was equivalent to the gas counterpart, which was awesome, because then you can still be real accurate with getting around things, coming up to things, and mowing without having to worry about a delay or it not functioning the same. So that was a really, really great thing that we saw in the performance of the Toros as well. So we feel Toro did that really, really well.
And it really is. It really is just it's a time cutter. Just, again, they took the motor out and they put the battery in, and like I said, other than that, just kind of the electric motors.
Yeah, do it all.
Fewer belts, no more oil changes.
Right.
I love the idea. Talking about the silent, we do have. I work out of our Annandale location. We have one of our shop managers up very early in the morning, and he can snow blow his driveway at 5 o'clock in the morning, and he doesn't bother anybody with it. I love the idea. There's nothing, you know, after you get a big snowfall in the wintertime, you need to get that snow blower out. You know, the next day it's going to be 20 below zero outside.
Oh, yeah.
And I hate having to trying to pull that thing over. One thing with the bat, they're guaranteed to start. All you got to do is flip the key and you're going. You don't have to worry about did I flood it? Am I choking it wrong?
Do I have bad gas?
Do I have bad gas?
No,
all those things that we just have always dealt with, because that's
right.
That you
that's
have
what
to.
We've had.
You know, now you don't have to. And to be fair, batteries it's not for everybody. There are different.
Right.
There's a machine for every application. So that, again, that's why we ask about how are you going to use it, because we want to make sure that you're happy with your purchase.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that's why, you know, we'll ask a lot of questions, and we know what questions to ask, you know, to your point, to make sure it is the right fit. The other thing I really, really like, especially with the snowblower and the battery, is we still have our same system that people love about the Toro snowblowers, which is our quick stick system, where we can control the chute rotation and the deflector control all in one. Mm-hmm. But then with the battery one, you know, to your point, majority of the snowblowers that we have in for service, it's mainly carburetor work, right? Mm-hmm. Because we put that snowblower away. We're happy to put that away when winter's done, and then we don't want to think about it until we need it again, and we get the snowfall the next year.
Right.
Well, now you don't have a carburetor, to your point, to have to worry about. So we come over here and we're ready to go. We pop our batteries in and we turn this key on, and that is it. We are ready to go. So really, really great units from Toro. We'd love for you to come in, and we'll ask all the right questions, see if this is going to be the right fit for you. But with this fantastic promotion going on, it is just a way to be able to get the machine for the summer and the winter all in one, and get a great deal on both.
Conquer the season, no matter what the season.
That's
is.
right.
So, now this is while supplies last. So make sure to come on in and get that before we run out.
Yeah, absolutely. So as always, please, we'd love for you to stop in. I enjoy asking people, the right questions, find the right units for them, and making the jobs maybe a little bit easier over the summer and then for winter as well. So as always, please come see us and visit us on our website at mmexpresssales.com. My name is Dan. I do a lot of the sales here at M&M in the Big Lake location. So please come visit us. We do have 5 locations. We also have our Facebook, our YouTube, and our TikTok channels. So love for you to come on there. learn a little bit more about us, kind of see what we're all about, check out some of our products, and come in and we can do test drives and get you any of the equipment that's going to be the right fit for you and all your projects for the summer. So until next time, thank you very much for taking the time with us today, and we'll see you next time for another fun video on a new product.